Well, I'm out here in the swamp parts of Louisiana, southern Louisiana. I got found some mushrooms, some berries, all kind of different things. But one thing I want to speak on in particular that I have done and figured out in the last few days, I've been researching, looking for things in life that could throw off our happiness and cause depressions. Things like drugs, other things. I've always said that the suicide rate in America would increase drastically this year. Well, there's a reason for that. And I'm just trying to get people to make the connection in between nature, what nature produces, and what man produces. You see, we can take a lot of things from nature and twist them. Let's say you see a piece of lettuce like this growing out of the ground right here. Well, that little piece of lettuce contains opioids. Not in the same way of which like morphine and hydrocodone, but it still contains them. Man takes it, twists it, soups it up, and makes it to where our bodies need it to survive. This is what's got us in this predicament we're in. So, what I've learned throughout my research is 5-HPT2A. You might want to write that down. That's a very important receptor. That receptor is activated by many different things, most of which we would call today drugs, hallucinogenic drugs. But what we're missing is what is depleting this receptor? Well, rather than activating this receptor, psychiatrists and doctors have chosen to just cut it off completely. Same thing with opioid receptors when they prescribe Suboxone. This may work in the beginning, but over a long-term period of cutting these receptors off, one might ask, what does a person become when the receptors are completely antagonized? Nothing. A zombie. Numb to the world. Numb. No emotions. You wake up one day, you got 3 kids and a wife, and you're trying to figure out what happened to your joy and happiness that you had. Well, it's the receptors. They're being shut off through a lot of means. It is not what God intended. God wants these receptors on. He does not want us shutting receptors off. Beautiful plants and natures you can see over here, like the blue lotus or the blue lily. They have so many properties that can enhance things for males. There's lots of unstudied mushroom species that the internet will be clear and certain and fast to tell you that there's more poisonous ones than non-poisonous ones. We don't really know that. From my research, there's a lot of unstudied fungi that contains anti-cancer and therapeutic properties through means of different chemical alkaloids that man has not even known, like the cactus. We shut off research to that, to all hallucinogenic 5-HT2A receptor releasers, endorphins, all those things like that. We shut off research for us as a private citizen. But the CIA was allowed to keep going. So anyway, that's for my today. Y'all have a good one.